Hi, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Real English with Yana. I'm Yana, and today we're tackling one of the biggest challenges for English learners, thinking in English instead of constantly translating in your head. Have you ever been mid sentence trying to speak English and your brain just freezes? Or maybe you speak, but it feels slow and awkward? Trust me, I've been there. By the end of this episode, you'll have 5 practical tips to stop translating and start thinking directly in English so your English can finally start flowing naturally. Let's dive in. First, why is it important to think in English? When you translate every word, your brain works over time. This slows you down, makes speaking stressful, and can cause misunderstandings. But when you think directly in English, your thoughts flow naturally and you become more confident and fluent. Sounds great, right? But how do we get there? Here are my top 5 tips. Tip 1 is to start small. Begin by labeling your environment. For example, if you're sitting at your desk, think, this is my laptop, and here is my notebook. I'm holding a pen. This helps you connect everyday objects and actions with English words. No translation needed. Tip 2. Narrate your day in English using simple sentences. For example, as you walk to work, think, the weather is nice today. I need to buy coffee. What's on my to-do list? These small phrases make English part of your routine. Tip 3. Build your vocabulary using context. Instead of translating words, use images, actions, or real-life examples to understand their meaning. For example, when you learn the word sunrise, imagine it, look at a picture of sunrise. This method strengthens your memory and keeps translation out of the process. Tip 4. When you're reading or watching something in English, resist the urge to translate. Instead, try to guess the meaning of new words from context. If you need help, use an English dictionary instead of a bilingual one. Now, tip 5. Talk to yourself in English. Yeah, it might feel strange at first, but it's incredibly effective. Practice introducing yourself, describing your day, or even asking yourself questions. It's like having a mini conversation with no pressure. Remember, thinking English is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time and practice. Start small, stay consistent, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you immerse yourself, the faster you'll see results. And when you stop translating, you'll feel the freedom of truly thinking English. Thanks so much for listening to the first episode of Real English with Yana. I hope these tips help you start thinking in English and speaking more confidently. Next time, we'll explore 12 useful English idioms that native speakers use every day. These are expressions that will make your English sound more natural and fluent. Follow the podcast so you don't miss it. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next episode.